Gumball character references to their voice reactors? Well, let me explain to them. To any other videos, the Amazing World of Gumball was first uploaded on 2011, and that's why I'm going to explain to you all of the voice actors of the Amazing World of Gumball. You may notice the Amazing World of Gumball. Well, let me explain all the voice actors. The voice actor to Richard is Dan Russo from from a state that was in the United States, and this time, but Richard does not. He actually lives in the city of Elmore. Well, here's a voice.
What?
Listen, son. Ignore everything your mother just said.
Why?
Look, women only think they want us to be ourselves because they don't know how wretched we actually are. What you have to do is think of someone really cool and attractive and be them.
Darwin?
To the first Gumball voice is Logan Grove. From the first actor of Gumball was on 2011, which the voice is Logan Grove. So you may notice Gumball, he was actually fan-made in 2011, and that's why his eyes looked like his eyes just looked big, but somehow he has his first voice. Just like in season 1, he has the same voice, but Logan Grove is the first voice actor to Gumball.
Have you seen that DVD anywhere? Darwin! What are you doing? That's not the pizza cutter, that's a DVD! Oh, give me that! Oh, man, you really have to be careful with these things. The slightest scratch, and they're ruined. Forever. I am fed up with your carelessness, Darwin. This disc utilizes laser technology. You have to treat it with respect.
Well, let me explain to the voice. Well, although Gumball, his voice is the actor from Logan Grove in all of the episodes of the Amazing World of Gumball. All of the episodes from season 1 uploaded on 2011. But before we get back to the video, like and subscribe if you ever watched before we get back to the video, if you ever watched the Amazing World of Gumball, like and subscribe to my channel. Next voice to Gumball is Jacob Hopkins, the next voice actor to Gumball. In all of the seasons, that was voice actors, which all of the voice actor from Jacob Hopkins, it's Gumball from all of the seasons of the Amazing World of Gumball. Not one of them, just seasons 2 through 6. If you wondered how his voice reacts, well, here's a voice.
Oh, I see. Too good to talk to me, huh? You think you're better than me with your fancy little jokes and la-di-da friends? Well, you know nothing about life, Mrs. Pumpernickel, and this is what I do in your fancy china.
The next character is Darwin. The voice actor to Darwin in the first season is Quincy Bokey from a country that was lived in the United States, but Darwin lives in the country of Elmore. Well, for any other reasons, his voice is from season 1 of the Amazing World of Gumball. Here's a voice.
It says we have to pay $25 for the DVD. What shall we do? Shall we tell the truth and face the consequences of our action? Gumball! You wouldn't steal a car. You wouldn't steal a woman's purse. You wouldn't steal a cell phone. Piracy is stealing!
Well, to the voice actor of Darwin, you may notice Darwin. You know Gumball's first friend when he actually appeared in the episode of The Amazing World of Gumball? Well, let me explain about Darwin. He was first original fish when it was actually without legs, without feet, or anything. Well, he was just when he first actually lived somewhere, he was actually in a bowl filled with water that fish normally live in. Well, Darwin actually lived in that water in a bowl of water, but somehow he was thrown into the ocean when Richard was so scared about something that he actually got thrown down the toilet and went into the ocean. He was on his way back to Elmore, back into the Watterson's house, and somehow all the way back to home, he actually grown some of his feet, and that's why he now has feet all I think under his head though, just because fish normally has no body. Next Darwin voice actor is Terrell Rainson Jr. You may notice about him, his voice reacts to Darwin in all the seasons of The Amazing World of Gumball, which is season 2 through 6. Well, you may notice Darwin's second voice is Terrell Ranston Jr. And that's why Terrell Ranston Jr.'s voice reacts is actor to Darwin in all the seasons, which is season 2 through 6. Here's a voice.
Man, you're my hero. You're going on this big date and you're not even nervous. I'd be freaking out. I mean, think about it. If you blow it, she'll never speak to you again and you'll be left alone for the rest of your life and never find happiness.
To the next voice is Anais. Her voice reacts to Kyle Kowalski, I think. And that's why her voice reacts is actor to Anais. From all the seasons, from season 1 through is where her voice is actor to Anais, which all of her voice of Anais is actor to all the seasons, which is season 1 through 6.
And you chose to demonstrate that by smashing the TV in front of me? Fire. You should always use a fire extinguisher or if unavailable, baking soda. But most importantly, call an adult or the emergency services.
The next voice is Tobias, which Tobias's voice reacts to Hugo Harold Harrison, which is Hugo Harrison reacts to the voice of Tobias Wilson, which lives far away from the Watterson's family, and Tobias is between the Watterson's family and the Wilson's family. The Wilson's family is live with Tobias, and the Watterson's family is live with Gumball. Well, here's the voice of Tobias.
Hi, I'm Tobias Wilson, and a lot of people ask me, can you teach me to be as cool as you? And I say no, you'll never be as cool as me. But I can teach you to be cooler than you, and just maybe, you'll be a hit with the ladies like me.
To that is reacts to his voice from the other episode from season 2, The Amazing World of Gumball, which was from season 2 episode called The Tape.
What up, sunshine?
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Next voice we're moving on is Penny, which her voice reacts to Teresa Gallagher, and that was her voice that reacts to Penny, which all the seasons from season 1 through 3. But although Penny's shell actually breaks and she now became this. Although Penny's just actually looks like that for any other reason through the seasons 4 through 6 though. Well, although the Penny's shell was kept on from seasons 1 through 2. And here's the voice of Penny.
Yeah. Now that the fairy's curse has been lifted, we can finally seal our love with a kiss.
Teresa Gallagher actually reacts to another voice, which is Nicole from the Watersons family. Although Nicole is, Gumball's mom. Although Teresa Gallagher's voice reacts to Nicole, which all the seasons is season 1 through 6. And although, so that's how. Here's Nicole's voice.
You have no idea what responsible means, do you?
Nah.
It means acting like a grown-up, and most of all, it means taking care of your little sister.
What?
To the next voice is Larry, who works in every working place. Kind of like the shopping area, Joyful Burger, and more places where Larry works at. Next voice and to Larry's voice actor is Carrie Shell, from which his voice reacts to Larry, who works at every worker place. Here's a voice.
Yes, we have a family-sized pizza with 1/5 margarita, 1/5 vegetarian, 1/5 surf, 1/5 turf, and 1/5 mega meat. None of the fifths can be cooked in the same oven, but must be an identical temperature on delivery.
If you haven't liked and subscribed to my video, if you're watching the Amazing World of Gumball, do that right now. Thanks for watching this video. Bye-bye.